I also draw your attention to this handsome limestone building, one of my favorites.
Richard Warshauer is an executive at one of the world's largest commercial real estate firms. He's also a tour guide. Following the 1987 stock market crash, Mr. Warshauer began leading regular walking tours of Lower Manhattan. The tours offer a detailed and often humorous account of historic Wall Street real estate. Take this deal, for instance. 10 Hanover Square once housed Goldman Sachs. It was sold earlier this year to UDR, a giant residential real estate investment trust, for $261 million. Real estate investor Stephen C. Witkoff originally bought the property in 1996 for a mere $15 million.
And my HP12C tells me that's a 20.69 cumulative annual return since 1995. And I will argue that's the sweetest real estate deal that I've ever heard about.
The tour winds its way through the historic Stone Street district, which is home to landmark buildings and, of course, plenty of watering holes where thirsty bankers hash out the day's troubles over a beer or two.
It's called Stone Street because it was one of the first paved streets in New York. Remember, in Dutch times, most of the streets were dirt roads.
Richard has such a deep knowledge of history and the business aspects. Takeaway is the details, the history of the building. Who knew that Lehman Brothers started out in schlocky amalgamated building.
Draw your attention to the bronze outside doors. It was built by a very conservative banking institution called City and Farmers Trust.
What's your favorite building so far? Anything that sticks out?
I'd say this one in the lobby of the Rockefeller building that we saw at the beginning.
All the best addresses, if you'll notice, have one in front of them. One Hanover Square, one Liberty Square, one William, one Bowling Green. We've toured 5 buildings with one on it today.
A tour of Lower Manhattan would be incomplete without a nod to the heroes and occasional crooks who comprise Wall Street's long, long history. Mr. Warshauer took us to 60 Broad Street, the former workplace of Michael Milken, the junk bond king who was indicted in 1989 on 98 counts of racketeering and securities fraud.
So Milligan, he was the last guy to commit insider trading, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. So what's happened since?
What's happened since? Galleon has happened since.
Oh,
All
Galleon.
the other indictments. There's always a certain segment of the financial community that wants the edge, that substitutes cry for hard work.
One other quick note, Captain Kidd, the pirate, lived on Pearl Street right here. And in those days, pirates...
I'm Ben Protess, reporting for DealBook at the New York Times.